Check. All right, cool.
Oh, I already hit the button.
Oh, you did already?
I sure did. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I didn't even know. Wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, smooth with it.
I was going to say, like, I should probably bring up some topics or something.
F
it. We'll do it live.
What's going on, everybody? Poor decisions. We're finally, like, this is, by the time this episode releases, it will be the week that we recorded it.
I know.
Isn't that wild?
Ridiculous.
Bring that down a bit.
Yeah, it'll still be loud for them. Well, not loud for them.
Yeah,
I'll still have to adjust it, but
yeah,
I'm starting to get things a little bit more dialed in.
Yeah, no, I listened to the most previous one that we did, and the music sounded good.
Yeah,
all the sound sounded good. So
yeah,
it was good sound.
The sounded good. Sounds sounded good.
The sounds were good sounding.
Yes, that's good. That's good. I'm glad I could knock that out.
You did a good job, buddy.
We should.
How about a beer?
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
Which one we want to go with first?
Oh, I don't know. Just go for one.
I mean, we literally brought home.
We just came back.
Yeah, we both ended up going to the store, which was nice
Total
because
Wine.
Yeah,
those guys at Total Wine, aka formerly known as the liquor store formerly known as Lucas.
Yeah, with two Lukes that work there.
Yeah,
neither of them, the owners or whatever.
Not anymore.
Not no mo.
Yeah, we got a plethora.
We'll do this one.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's start strong. Let's go.
Get after it. And this is actually one that we did as a trade, too, recently. So we had somebody from it's Banter Brewing Company, which is down in Springfield. They came into the tap room actually just yesterday, and
I don't know about this song.
I'm like, what is this?
This is not funk.
This is not funk. That sounds like sexual chocolate, everybody.
Yeah, that sounds like baby making music.
Yeah, well, no, I was thinking Coming to America. This boys is good.
I think there's am I smelling a Zeke fart or is that his treat? It smells meaty.
It might be his fart. I don't know.
Either way, ignore it. We're moving on.
We'll get through it. Anyway, from Banter Brewing Company down in Springfield.
What kind of beer is it again, Bryan?
So it is a Doppel Dunkel, a Nobletons barrel-aged Doppel.
I don't know what Nobletons is. Is that a whiskey or a bourbon?
Showcasing, it doesn't really say. But with it being a Doppel Dunkel, I'm going to guess whiskey. Whiskey. My safety word will be whiskey. What do you think? In collaboration with Whiskey Tango's Spirits and Tobacco, Ozark, Missouri.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. What do you think the ABV is on this going to be?
I already saw it. So
8.4. Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Ooh, we need some glasses, sir.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Grassy ass Pedro.
Donator. Glassware brought to you by Transparent Brewing Company out in Grandview.
Yeah, I've actually.
Wow. Oh, spilling it?
Apparently I am. God damn.
Yikes.
First time pouring.
I remember pouring my first beer.
Today?
This is my first beer today, yeah.
Yeah, pouring your first beer today?
Yeah, well, I'm not doing it.
This is my first pour today, too. Actually, I got a rag over there if you want to go grab it for me real quick. If I didn't shorten up your headphones, you would have been able to just roll over there. And
probably for the best that you did, shorten them up.
Yeah, because of Zeke. Because he gets a little rowdy.
He gets crazy with it.
This might be a good idea with the treats, though, for him.
Oh, yeah, this is a good distraction.
Oh, yeah.
I already gave him pets, and he was just, like, all up on my shit already.
Thank you to my girlfriend for getting treats for the
Shout
dogs.
out to Jen.
Jen, what's up, Red? Yeah, she was talking about they were just doing a family vacation.
Yeah, they were out in Myrtle Beach,
Myrtle Beach during a hurricane.
South Carolina.
Yep. And they said she listened to the last episode as well.
Uh-huh.
And one of her sons listened to it, and he's like, "That's cool that they keep, they like shouted you out, and we're talking about you and stuff."
That's what we do.
And
shout out the people that we love.
Yeah, and he's like, "This is a ridiculous show, though."
Yes.
She's like, "Yeah, that's kind of the idea."
Yes, it is.
What this playlist like?
This is not funk.
Every other.
This is kind of funk. This is more like disco.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go classical. We can go hype bass.
Let's stick with the funk and see where
where
it takes us.
So we'll just run with it.
Let's see where it takes us.
Oh, we can do yacht rock.
Oh,
yeah. You want to switch to
Some Michael McDonald.
I don't know. I think so. Here.
Oh, yeah. This is...
You want to talk about baby making music?
Yeah.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
All right, let's get into this beer, man.
All right, yeah. Cheers, sir.
Cheers. Double.
What's the name of that freaking, like, the video? Doppel? Like, there's a video where they do that, like, the whole thing. I couldn't even replicate. It's basically scatting with just D's.
Oh, okay.
The D-scat?
Well, that sounds dirty.
That does sound dirty. It's like, I remember that move one time.
That sounds like an NSFW search. D-scat.
Yeah, that's on that subreddit. That's a deep subreddit.
Yeah, you got to turn on your blockers for that one.
You got to go incognito.
Yeah, for sure. Incognito with your, what's it called? Where you hide your stuff.
Incognito tabs?
Well, yeah, but it's the thing that you turn on your
the incognito mode?
Your secured network, you know?
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
Well, we might as well just go to the dark web.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We do not condone the dark web. Just for anyone who might be listening that is a Fed.
Yeah, all two of them.
I mean, not the podcast, but our phones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because they obviously...
They're constantly listening.
The federal government's definitely always listening.
Birds aren't real, Bryan.
That and freaking all the social medias are always listening as well.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going to have an ad for freaking Doppelbockels.
Doppelbockels.
Yeah. So it's a Missouri crafted beer. I didn't just now saw the whole introducing Shomo, a Doppel Dunkel aged in a whiskey barrel and enriched with ingredients sourced. That looks like a weird spelling on it, from a multi-generational family farm in Missouri.
Interesting.
Delight in the crisp malty sweetness, complemented by notes of caramel and the rich flavor profile enhanced by the Nobletons barrel.
It kind of reminds me of, the smell kind of reminds me of wet barrels.
That's what I was kind of thinking. But yeah, it says showcasing Missouri's best homegrown collaboration, Shomo. So
I'm excited that if it tastes as good as it smells, then this is going to be a good beer.
It does have a great smell. Definitely.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's a lot of cherry on that.
Yeah. That's good, though. I like that.
That is really good.
That's, that's solid.
Wow.
So, and it's funny because it says Banter Brewing Company. Beer worth talking about.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I'm getting so many, like, cherry, raisin.
Yeah.
Like pit fruit, you know.
No, that's solid.
That whiskey or bourbon really comes through. Not so much the oak, but, like, definitely the... kind of that burn. It's not too much, but
no, you're getting that.
You get the booziness,
but without it being
burn.
Harsh.
Yeah, without the astringency.
Yeah,
that's a good beer.
Yeah. There was something else I was just going to talk about.
I don't know.
But I know I had one of the topics I had saved, and this was the way my weird brain works. Is that there's like a new Netflix series, like the Transformers or whatever, and they're like on Cybertron. And like, so there was an ad that popped up on the TV in the brewery for this new Transformers animated series. And all of a sudden it dawned on me, how did the Transformers know what automobiles looked like when they were on Cybertron, which was their home planet?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Because like, that's the idea. It's like they're supposed to be on Cybertron, right?
Yeah.
Which is their home planet, which is a weird name for a planet.
I don't think so. Not so as I think Earth sounds weird.
Well, it is too. I mean, we are weird for sure.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Maybe they're just like, maybe they are cars, but they don't know they're cars.
But you know what? Like, I feel like they in that first Transformer movie with Shia, where Bumblebee came to Earth and then scanned the car.
He did, yeah,
to look like it. But I don't recall what he kind of looked like before.
I don't know.
And I really don't want to go back and watch that first Transformer.
I don't know Transformers all that well.
They're more than meets the eye.
Yeah, they really are. They're robots in disguise, I hear.
Maybe.
But yeah, I don't like... I've seen some of the Transformers movies. I remember watching some of the cartoon as a kid.
Yeah.
And obviously having some of the toys. But I don't know the lore or any of the backstory. You know, I know who Megatron is. I know who the Decepticons are. You know, like
and then you got the Constructicons, which I feel like are just Swedish.
Swedish.
Swedish bots.
They are the Swedish bots.
We are the Vipers, and we're here to wipe the windows.
Hello. How are you doing?
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
I am a car, also a robot.
Here we go.
Wow, it's very nice.
Oh, you got rid of the thing.
I told you that last time.
Yeah, but it's been so long, dude. It's been like 2 weeks.
I know. It has been 2 weeks. Like, that's why we were joking that, like, oh shit, we're like actually like caught up.
Yeah.
Because like we would have had to record last week if we hadn't recorded.
Yeah, because I was coming back from Phoenix on Monday.
Yeah, so we didn't get to record last week because you were coming back, and then I know we talked about like the next couple months are going to be a little hectic, so we need to try and get some more backlogs of episodes.
Yeah,
because I'm going to be gone here in a couple Mondays as well.
And then, I'm getting married in 5 weeks.
I was going to ask how that's going.
Wild, dude. We're excited. It's crazy, man.
Are you taking any time off besides that day?
Just I'm going to take the week off. I'm going to work Tuesday, and then I've got family coming into town Wednesday and Thursday. Friday's the rehearsal. Saturday's the day.
Okay, because I was thinking about trying to take some time off leading up to that, just because I haven't ever taken any time off.
Yeah, do it, because I'm pretty sure I've burned through all my PTO at this point during the year. So
well, and that's why I wanted
sacrificing money.
I was actually going to talk to you about that and be like, I'm pretty sure he's going to probably take some time off.
Oh yeah,
but I didn't want to obviously overlap. But he wouldn't make Nigel walk all day Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, because I have to double check. I was talking to Gina about this the other day. If I clean taps that week, I'll just either come in super early on Tuesday and do a long shift, or just come in Wednesday morning and just like knock it out, and then just like have the rest of the day to spend with family.
Well, because ideally, we can map this out.
Yeah, we could look at this thing.
We're gonna, which is great podcast.
We're looking at our work schedule. People love to listen to that.
Yeah, exactly. So technically, we need to be doing taps this week.
Yep.
And then the 27th, 28th. And then it would be the 10th, 11th.
Yeah. So the weekend. Yeah.
So then, you would need to do it. Okay.
I'll probably just come in on that Tuesday and just do or I guess you'd be cleaning them that day.
But I usually don't do mine till later.
Yeah.
So if you come in
usually
earlier,
come in at the same time.
Yeah.
But I'll just come in on Wednesday and just whatever. I don't care.
Because I almost thought about trying to take that Tuesday off myself.
Yeah.
Just to try and use up some of my time.
Yeah. So no cornhole that week then?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm definitely thinking about, because the Thursday before is Chiefs home opener.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I'm not going to be doing cornhole that day.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I might just take that Thursday off.
Yeah.
And hell, maybe I'll get lucky and score some Chiefs tickets.
Oh, that'd be fun. Is that when they play the Bears?
No, that's the Ravens.
Or wait, no, right. You just said home opener. Sorry. Because I think they play the Bears.
Are we playing the Bears this year?
Yeah, I think it's the last week of preseason.
Well, that does. Okay, yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't count. It's preseason.
I don't have the preseason on my.
Yeah.
Because I have, I'm on Google, you can subscribe to certain calendars.
Yeah.
So,
I've got the Bears on mine.
And I have the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But it doesn't show preseason.
Oh, man, I'm so glad it's football, baby. It's football, man. We talked about this before. It's my favorite sport. It's my favorite time of year for a sports fan.
I enjoy it. I could care less about preseason.
Yeah, the preseason doesn't count at all.
And at some point, it's just going to be almost like...
Oh, at some point, it's just going to be a 22-game season, and they're going to completely get rid of preseason.
You'll have spring training.
But if
not spring training, you'll have,
off-season workouts and shit.
You'll have off-season workouts, or you'll start preseason early.
Yeah, they still wouldn't do that. There's too much injury.
And then you might see, scrimmages or whatever.
I mean, Hollywood Brown already got injured. He's going to be out for 4 weeks for the Chiefs. Fucked up his shoulder.
So he'll probably just miss the
first play. He got tackled and fucked up his shoulder.
All right, Aaron Rodgers. Too soon?
At least no, he sucks.
Well, yeah. Just you have a different type of hatred.
There's a lot of talk on Twitter about CeeDee Lamb potentially coming to Kansas City.
Oh, really?
Because him and Hollywood Brown, I think they were teammates.
Oh, yeah.
In Alabama. Where were they teammates again? I can't remember.
I don't think they got Hollywood from Alabama.
But they both changed their Twitter header profile pictures to both of them back in their college days.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
Everything's always speculation.
Yeah, it's all speculation, and it's fun to think about. And if CD were to come to Kansas City, I would say a three-peat is very much a real possibility.
I know. I saw a thing. It was everybody was talking about how we should have paid Tyreek but he's gonna be getting paid like $130 million until he's like 35.
No, I think.
Meanwhile, this year we're paying the entire receiving corps like $4 million.
Is Kadarius still on the team? Is Tony still there?
No, it did. I don't think it showed him.
That dude.
Whew, man.
I was watching.
Maybe he'll go to the Bears.
Yikes. I hope not. We actually have offensive weapons and a quarterback. So it seems.
I mean, all of 7 passes.
He went 4 for 7, 95 yards and 13 yards rushing. 2 of the dropped passes were the receiver's faults.
Yeah.
And one of them was, I think.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, no shit, right? But I keep telling people at the bar that cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, wow.
I'm not.
Sounds like Royals fans, right?
Yeah.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, but I mean, at least like the Royals are decent this year.
Yeah, but everybody went into the season just expecting them to be trash. And
I mean, they've been trash for a decade, so
since winning the World Series, yeah. Because even the following year, like, I don't even think they had a winning record the following year.
Hey, at least they didn't lose to the White Sox twice like the Cardinals did.
Woof. No, I think we took 3
and
or 4.
The Athletics lost to the White Sox too. That's how they broke their 22-game losing streak, was to the Athletics.
That reminds me, like,
that's embarrassing.
Because they were at 21, and it was foreseeable that they were going to break the record. And the record was 23, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And so I saw a video, and it was talking about if they were to break the record, it was going to be Friday night. They had already scheduled a fireworks show for that night, and that game was against the Cubs, which is obviously their in-town rival, right? So they would have broke their record against their in-town rival and celebrated with fireworks. Yes!
Yeah, we suck. Woo! Fireworks, man.
Enjoy to the maybe 5,000 people in the stands.
To the both of you in the stand.
Yeah, to the media booth.
To the fan.
To the fan, yeah. I'm enjoying this.
Me too, dude. This is a good beer.
I almost want to leave the rest of it, maybe open another one.
Yeah.
Let it warm up a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
So.
How about a beer?
Yes, sir.
Let's go for it.
All right, I'll let you pick it up. I grabbed this one.
Okay.
That way I can mark this one. This is episode 29.
Wow.
Nigel, we're going to catch up to you.
I mean, but he's been doing it. What has it been?
They started during COVID.
It's been like 4 years, right?
Yeah. And they're at 120 or something like that now.
We're going to go complete opposite here.
Okay, that's fine.
You made this cowboy blush. This is... I didn't even see the others. I did not see that.
Oh, the cowboy coming
all
out
I
of that.
saw was that. It's a Gose.
Skeleton coming out of...
with strawberries and spices.
Yeah, but it's the other side of the can. It looks like a person popping out of a cake, but it's a skeleton.
It looks like what's his name? The ghoul from Fallout.
Oh yeah, Walter Goggins.
Just completely skeletonized.
Walter Goggins. Such a good dude. I've seen him in a bunch of other stuff. One of the things that cracks me up the most about him, though, is you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
I never got into that show.
He played a drag queen person, like a prostitute, and he was great at it.
Oh, he's a great actor, man. That one's going to be a little heavy-handed.
Yeah, it's all good. There we go.
Yeah, it's my first time pouring a beer today.
Today.
Let's go ahead and try a little
Oh, man, now you're watch out for that surface tension. That's closer.
I'd say that's pretty spot on.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
I saw you pouring, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, man.
I see you.
I got you.
You thirsty?
I'm a thirsty boy.
Thirsty boy.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir. Drink. Smells
That is Gose. That smells really good.
It smells really good. It's not strong, though.
Yeah, I get the strawberry super mild.
Just the whole smell in general to me is.
Yeah, it smells like kind of like a strawberry jam or something.
Yeah. I love the coloring on it.
Yeah.
Got great coloring.
No head retention as Goses.
As Goses go. Goses
as they Gose.
Uh-huh.
So I went to Crane.
That's bright.
I went to Crane yesterday.
Oh, yeah? I know you went there, what, was like a month and a half, 2 months ago?
So we've been going because I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. We befriended a farmer at the Grandview Farmers Market last year.
I vaguely remember you talking about that.
And he's based out of Raytona Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's been doing a farmers market on Sundays at Crane. And so we haven't been in a few weeks because Gina's been working Sundays.
Oh,
And
yeah.
So we finally went there, met up with my cousin who lives in Raytown, and man, their beer's gotten a lot better.
Has it?
Yeah.
Maybe they've dialed. I think they changed. I think was it Michael Crane?
I think so.
I think
yeah.
sold.
But
so maybe
like,
they've gotten it dialed back in.
I had a fest beer that was pretty solid. Did a 5-ounce pour of a quad that was spot on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was good shit.
Quads
man.
can be difficult.
Yeah,
I know that was one of my. I'll just go ahead and say gripe against Goat, the Goat Brewery there in Lee Summit.
Yeah.
I went there and they had a Trapel on, and I'm like,
oh,
I wasn't
man,
like
you
that.
are coming in hot today.
I am. I've
I've only had one.
Beer.
I've only
I feel
had
like
one.
It's this Doppel.
Double dock.
Yeah. The scatting of D's. Yeah, but now just make sure you do all D's. There you go. That's better. I lost my train of thought. God damn it.
We were talking about a Trapel.
Oh, yeah. So I was at the Goat and tried their Trapel, which, I mean, first of all, it was at 10.6%.
That is high for a Trapel.
That's like out of, like, I literally pulled up.
Borderline quad, right?
Yeah. It didn't have the taste of quad, though. That's the problem. So it had a taste of Trapel, but like I pulled up the whole BCJP thing.
Yeah.
Damn it, Nolan.
BJCP?
Sure, whatever the hell it is.
BCJP, BPJC?
You know what, motherfucker?
Beers per Jesus Christ?
BJCP. Dick. So I pulled that up just to look it up, and I'm just like, oh, no, it actually is out of character.
Yeah.
Because, like, a Trapel is like, the high is supposed to be like 9.8, I believe, or 9.9.
Yeah.
And 10.6, I'm like, it's a little high.
That's a whole degree above.
Yeah. I mean, and I know, Nolan's talked about,
our fest beer is higher.
But see, like, I feel like we were just at Total. We saw that fest beer.
Yeah.
And it was straight 6.
Yeah, it was a straight 6, baby.
And so, I mean, I guess that kind of leads to one of those things we've talked about, where we talked about trying to do a fest beer episode.
Yeah.
And then a pumpkin beer.
We have to do one, man, for the sake of the listeners and for the sake of our stomachs.
So for a fest beer, it says ABV should be 5.8 to 6.3. So ours is just barely high.
6.8, right?
6.6 was our fest beer. A Festive Fraulein.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about that on the drive back here on the... Maybe we do the fest one as a podcast, but do the pumpkin one as try to do a YouTube video.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Remember I showed you that Rhett and Link video
yeah.
where they were doing like the Kool-Aids or whatever.
Yeah.
We could do that because we got the whole green screen thing here. We can set it up, maybe adjust some stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun, man. We should do that.
And we could make it look with the green screen. We do it look like we're in a lounge or whatever with a little fire in the back or something. And
yeah, should we wear? We gotta dress up for this occasion.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely something we need to do. I mean, we could use some sponsors for that, or at least some financial support on trying to buy all these pumpkin beers, and then we could rate them.
Yeah.
So that's what was my thought on that.
Oh man.
On the way over here, I'm like, that would be.
Well, and then the problem there is we're gonna be sitting on like 6-packs of pumpkin beer.
Yeah, because we're not gonna be able to do.
No.
So if anybody wants to buy pumpkin beer from us, then we'll have gobs of it.
Yeah. Oodles.
I was trying to think like gobs, pumpkin. That sounds like we'll have a cornucopia of.
Ah, nice. I like it.
We'll have a gourd load of
gourd load.
All right, now I'm on a roll.
Gourd load. I love that. That's a beer name right there.
Gourd load. Ooh, man.
That also sounds very suggestive.
Definitely a pumpkin beer, obviously. But I mean, what type of? Because I feel like
this is a damn good beer.
This is a good Gose. Yeah,
this is really good.
I'm satisfied with this. Good job. Their who is this? Earthbound beer.
Earthbound. Where are they out of?
That's what I was just going to look up. I'm like, where the hell are they out of? St. Louis.
Oh, wow. Semi-local.
Yeah, I mean,
State,
to Missouri.
state local.
State.
Yeah, local to the state.
That's an interesting logo, though.
Yeah, it is.
Not sure what they're trying to go after on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. But that cowboy, that skeleton cowboy bursting out of a birthday cake.
Oh, I'm like, what does the banner on him say? It says, "Aw, shucks."
Yeah.
5.8%.
That's a good beer.
Solid. Good job, guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Good job, Earthbound. All right, let me label this one so I don't forget. It was funny. I ran down here. I'm like, oh man, I need to check to see if we have any like a backlog or not, to make sure if we need to record or not today, because otherwise I was going to be working on something else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, I don't have a backlog, and I still had some of the cans from previous episodes down here, because I always mark them, right? And that way, whenever I'm going to
like upload,
when I'm doing upload and
like
processing and stuff,
info,
I can just look at the cans and make sure I'm spelling everything accurately,
Yeah.
right? And not having to try and guess off of what we say while I'm processing through the episode. And I end up taking probably 8 cans upstairs, and Jen looks at me. She's like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "These are for previous episodes."
Trust me, I've not been down there just.
There may have been
shotgunning 8 beers.
There may have been 2 extra cans from when I was processing episodes.
Oh, of course. I mean, you got to drink while you process.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it goes without saying.
Yeah, no, and so yeah, that's
Well, it's just like I said earlier, the fact that we're recording the week we're dropping an episode just is so different.
Yeah,
because we're up to date now.
I know.
And we're not talking about past events or things that had happened.
Yeah.
Or will happen.
Yeah. I mean, because literally the Olympics just finished.
Yeah.
As well. And that's one of those things luckily nobody said anything and I never even heard anything literally about the closing. Apparently Tom Cruise made an appearance for reasons
he did.
why.
So they were.
I had no interest in closing ceremony.
They were hyping up the LA Olympics in 28.
Oh, that's right. Well, I had heard something about
they
there
did
was
this whole mini movie with him being Tom Cruise.
But then they handed something off to
they handed
Snoop
off
and
they handed off a bunch of the Olympic flag, and on the Hollywood sign he draped the Olympic colors, so it was Hollywood, but it was the Olympic logo of the rings.
Oh, okay.
But it was very
because you have Hollywood,
and then they did the 3 up top,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
But it was it was production wise pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I mean, it was Tom Cruise doing Tom Cruise stunts and Mission Impossible.
Well, did he do a sprint?
Yes, he did.
Of course he did.
He absolutely ran for no reason.
As Tom Cruise, I think, has in his writer for everything. Most people have we need to have so many bottles of water. We need only green M&Ms. Tom Cruise has, I have to sprint for no fucking reason.
And I have to ride a motorcycle into the back of a C-130.
Or yeet it off of a fucking cliff.
Yeah. And I have to skydive. And then what's hilarious, he does so he's he's clipping what looks like drapes or flags or something over the Hollywood sign, and there's one that's maybe 5 or 6 feet off the ground, and he just for no reason at all does a pull up, and then he brings his feet up to do it, and then he clips it with a carabiner, and then he comes back down. I'm like, bro, you could have just done it with, you didn't have to.
When you're only 5 feet tall.
Yeah, I know you're 4'5", but it's fine.
Yeah, that's always my big thing about the whole Reacher thing, because he was, Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
Well, in the books, they describe him as this, just mountain of a man.
Yeah, and then you have Tom Cruise.
And then you have Tom Cruise doing it. And so that's why I think in the series, if you ever watch the series, Reacher on Amazon,
yeah.
I don't feel like they overcompensated. I just feel like they nailed it.
Is that John Krasinski that does that?
No, that's Jack Ryan.
Okay, right.
So, yeah, a different R name. So that's, which was Patriot games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, but no, they used Alan Richardson.
Oh, okay.
Who played Thad Castle on Blue Mountain State, and he was on Smallville. I never watched Smallville.
Neither did I.
But he's a big man.
Yeah.
And very like apparently he actually is really smart too, and he's very funny, and like they just got him on there, and it's just like, all right, that nailed it, because he's like, I mean, they list like Jack Reacher's like 6'5", and Alan Richardson apparently is like 6'2", 6'3", but he's just so big.
Yeah,
that it's just like, okay, you know what?
Yeah, yep. You're a big dude.
Nailed it.
Tom Cruise, not so much.
I mean, they got the smart part down, but as far as like the physicality, you failed on that part.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, we all know Tom does his own stunts.
Yeah, and has a crazy laugh.
And he likes to jump on couches.
Only for the one marriage that didn't
with
last.
Katie Holmes.
With his teenage bride, basically.
Yeah, that was weird.
Based off the age difference, that was
she that much younger? That was Katie Holmes, right? And he was on Oprah.
Yeah,
yeah.
She was
that was a
considerably younger. I mean, I think she was in her 20s.
It's Hollywood.
But it's funny because then she had previously been with what was it, Chris Klein or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And what happened to that dude?
Weird. Way to change people completely from him to Tom Cruise. That's a jump.
And now she's like, I made a mistake.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Milk was a bad decision. This was good.
It's a quality beer.
Yeah. And I just feel like this has been great because I've kind of hit that palate fatigue again a little bit.
Yeah.
Which, especially with like the IPA stuff.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this in the last episode where like you went to Total and you're like, there wasn't much of a choice besides IPAs. And like even today, like there was still a bunch of IPAs. They had a new stock, so like we literally went and found some other stuff. So that's why I was super glad that the guy, I think his name was Matt, from Banter Brewing, brought the Doppel one, and he brought a hazy as well. I'm like, well, I'm gonna take this one. Let's get back into that one. Oh yeah, the smells changed a little bit.
It's caramely now.
Yeah,
still like dark cherry though. I get like super dark cherry on that. It reminds me of like the cherries that you get in like an old fashioned.
Yeah,
soaked in brandy or something, you know?
Yeah. Still tastes kind of the same to me.
Yeah, the aromas change more than the flavor.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not a bad thing?
No, not at all.
Especially being as solid as it's been.
Yeah.
Do we want to try and dive into another one then?
Of course we do.
Before we finish up? All right.
I mean, we're only 30 minutes in.
I know.
I feel like we covered a lot though. You know, I mean, we haven't podcasted in 2 weeks. So.
I know. So do you want to go with the Furious IPA, or we want to go with the Gratitude Robust Porter? I mean, the Furious IPA, Anthony from... actually, both of these. He said he's had them both, and they're both solid.
Let's get Furious. Let's
but not too fast, right?
Yeah, not too fast. Because, you know, family.
Yeah, good family. Too Fast, Too Furious was all right. Only Fast and Furious movie without Vin Diesel.
Those movies are not my jam.
I stopped
after probably the second one.
I think I've seen 5 or 6 of them. So
I've seen a lot of them, but like I just don't give a shit about any of them.
I might have seen 7, but I know I haven't seen 8, 9, or 10.
Yeah.
I did watch the Hobbs and Shaw one, and that was just them grabbing for more money.
Yeah, wasn't that The Rock and
the Rock and Jason Statham?
Yeah, Jason Statham.
And they were just being ridiculous.
So dumb.
Apparently, there might be some beef between them now, though. Like actual beef.
One's more fast and furious than the other one.
Hey, we've listened to this one before.
Zeke, you're killing me, bro.
We've heard this song before.
Yes, we have. Hi, buddy. Hello. I'll give you some pets.
He finished his treat, so now he's like, "All right, time to give me some attention."
It's because I was petting him earlier. He's like, this guy.
This fucking guy. That's close, right?
Close enough.
Close enough. Good. Close enough for...
Cheers.
Cheers there. We never did that. I'll have a beer. There you go.
That was not my best. That was not my best work.
Not your best work, but it was solid.
Nah, it was okay.
All right.
That was okay.
I'd be happy with that. Although I've had some solid ones.
You've had some good ones today.
This is very malty.
Yeah, this is super malty.
Huh.
It's almost oxidized, I feel like, in a way. Is there a date on that?
I don't feel like it's oxidized, but it has Best Buy. 9/30/24.
Wow. Okay. So we have another month on that.
I don't feel like it's oxidized.
No, but that is super malty.
I just feel like it's
is
super malty.
caramely.
Yeah. It's got a nice clarity to it.
Yeah, it looks beautiful too.
And very clean.
It looks really nice.
What, bud? Don't look at me like that. I want to boop the snoot. Boop. There you go.
Not bad. Wow. That's not the color or the flavor I would expect from an IPA.
No.
That's really good.
I'd almost put this, I don't want to say amber.
Yeah, this
because even an amber has more bitterness than what this feels like.
It almost feels like a dry hop amber or something.
Maybe, but
just the color alone does not look like an IPA at all.
Got great head retention.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
With some nice, a little bit of lacing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nolan, there's those keywords you're always looking for.
Yep.
What is it lacking, though?
What is it lacking? It's lacking.
We both thought of that same thing.
I feel like it's lacking like hop aroma.
Yeah. It's definitely.
It's lacking hop aroma. It's lacking a pronounced bitterness. I mean, there's some bitterness there, but
like I could see you labeling this as a pale ale.
Yeah, more so than an IPA.
Not an IPA though.
Yeah, it feels like an American pale ale.
Yeah, but they got it listed as an India pale ale.
Yeah,
6.7%.
Wow,
it doesn't taste like that either.
That tastes like a 5% beer right there.
Oh yeah. I mean, the descriptors is funny.
This is good.
Iconic,
that's quality,
hoppy, aggressive.
I wouldn't say aggressive at all.
I mean, great beer.
Yeah,
I feel like it's mislabeled.
Yeah,
misbranded.
I feel like it's more of a like a hoppy amber.
Yeah,
or I don't know.
It's good.
It's good. I like
do
this a
like
lot.
it.
Yeah, that's a really good beer.
Super
really good
clean.
Beer.
I just feel like it's wrong.
I don't
category.
get a whole lot of like hop characteristic at all to it. It's so malt forward on aroma and flavor.
Good beer. I mean, it's from Surly.
Yeah.
And Surly obviously has been around for a minute now.
Yeah.
And they do some solid stuff.
God damn,
man,
son.
I'm getting on it today.
God damn.
I'm on one. Clap it up. Come on. Clap it up, everybody. Clap it up. Which one is that? Here we go.
Did you
clap it up, everybody. Come on, clap it up.
That's so stupid.
I'm working on I need to start practicing my voiceover work so I can see if I can ever not get work for voiceover work.
Yes, indeed.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. What else, man? I mean, I was in Phoenix last weekend, and
oh yeah, I meant to ask how. And I see, and that was the thing. Like I thought, like you and Gina both went down there, but you said
she
that
did her bachelorette party.
Yeah, so she went down to
Fayetteville.
The girls went to Fayetteville.
Yeah,
because then you said
because
Lacey left from Phoenix.
Yeah,
and went to Fayetteville as well.
Yeah, she flew into Kansas City. They drove down to Fayetteville, and I'm just like, well,
how was that for them then?
They had a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because I know they're not as big of drinkers because Gina has the gluten intolerance.
Yeah, but they still went to bars and
Lacey is.
They like their thing is espresso martinis.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, espresso martinis, margaritas, cocktails.
Yeah,
ciders.
Yeah.
But Phoenix was great, man. The beer down there is so good. Their beer scene is amazing.
And I think that's probably hopefully the brewers / owners or both, whatever, know that like, hey, like, it's not a big scene, so we got to make sure we're hitting the mark.
I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like a pretty big scene. It's bigger than Kansas City.
Because like Phoenix, like all of Arizona, I hear is
you have Phoenix
starting to really do good.
You have Scottsdale, you've got Tempe.
Yeah. One, you got to think about Surprise, where they have the whole spring training thing.
Yeah,
And there's people there that go just for spring training.
Yeah.
And they're going to want beer too. So, people are going to have to. But who I hear is lacking as far as beer scene is New Mexico.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the desert, man. You should have good beer.
Yeah, but I just don't think a lot of people do it.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, like, no, I mean, we went to, I think,
you said like 8 or 9? I thought
8 to 10. So
you went to Wren House. You said
Wren
a couple
House
times because they have multiple tap rooms.
They have multiple tap rooms, and I do believe that Wren House is the best brewery in Phoenix, potentially in the whole state of Arizona.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know the whole state of Arizona. I've only been there twice.
It's like, we've listened to Little Mermaid.
Yeah, this is weird. But we went to Wren House the moment I landed, and it was really cool. We started talking to this lady who moved to Phoenix from Chicago like a decade ago. She was a teacher. I think she's like an art teacher or something, and like a rougher part of town, like up in Glendale or something.
It's Chicago. Is there a nice part of Chicago?
Well, no, and she's a teacher in Phoenix. That's a rough part of town in Phoenix.
Okay.
Jess. Shout out to Jess. She's not going to listen, but I'm going to give her a shout out. Steve and I ran into her the first day there.
Maybe Steve, who occasionally listens, will be like, hey, they talked about you on the episode.
Well, so it was really cool because, it was first day there. We chatted with her for like an hour or so. It was the only place we went to when I got into town. And then on our last day before he dropped me off at the airport, what was the name of that brewery that we went to? Can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. Steve would know. Just north of the airport. Okay. And we ran into her again.
Oh, nice. At a different brewery.
Yeah.
Shout out to females and women who get out, enjoy breweries and get after, the drinking game, but not like the cocktails and stuff.
And one of my favorite breweries there is Greenwood, and it's a female-owned brewery.
Nice.
And we were there once again on Monday before I left, and we were just going to be there for we're going to have a couple beers and blah blah blah. But the person tending bar was the owner. What's going on?
I thought I heard something banging. Oh, it must have been Zeke upstairs.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's got his donut.
Yeah, that's what it was. He had jumped up on the couch, and I thought I heard some pounding on my door. I'm like, what the hell?
So, yeah, we got into Greenwood. We went there before the last time I was in Phoenix, and, to talk to the owner was really cool.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She was, super smart, knows her shit, used to be a home brewer, and gave us, all the samples of all the beers, and we're just like, fuck, we don't want to leave. That happened when we went to Goldwater the day after we rented a UTV in the desert for 4 hours.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was going to ask about that because I don't want to incriminate you at all.
It was supposed to be a 4-hour rental, but we got done in
2.
2.5, 2:20.
Well, yeah, if you would have gone the speed limit.
Yeah, we did not.
You think anybody does?
No.
Lame people. Anybody who's trying to have fun.
Or if it was a 4x4, it was a family that we ran into, and they were
going
not
the literally.
Speed limit. We did not literally run into them. But that was fun as hell. But so Greenwood's dope. I mean, all the beers there are good. We went to only a couple places were just meh. It was okay. I don't want to call them out. I mean, they're not going to listen. But
and then and that's one of those things. When people have come into Transparent and talked about, I remember a lot when Goat first opened, and a couple other ones, even Lottawanna, a couple people for Broken Hatchet, and some people for even Discourse. Just said some of the stuff just seemed a little off. I'm like, well, they're new.
Mm-hmm.
Let them,
gotta give them time.
They've scaled up, so you got to, go back after they've been open for 6 months or so.
Yeah,
and try them again.
Yeah, don't just write them off after one time.
Yeah, because obviously, was it Broken Hatchet just did their 3-year.
Yeah.
Lottawanna and Discourse are still under a year.
Yeah.
I hear good things about Discourse. I have not been able to go to them.
Same.
Some people, I know people enjoy Lottawanna. They just have a very small space.
I want to check out 39th Street just because I
want to check out 39th
worked
Street
right down the street from there, and I want to see what they did with that space.
Yeah. But then Goat
There we go.
Like you were like almost like pulling a rope just to kind of open up the floodgates.
Yeah, baby, I'm back.
It was a solid one, yeah. The goat, I hear hit or miss.
Yeah.
For a lot of stuff. I'm not sure what potentially the issues were there.
So were they the ones that also had Cousins, Maine Lobster?
Yeah.
That we just had this past
And I was going to bring
weekend,
that up to your soon,
that shit
too.
was wild, son.
That was insane.
That was wild.
That day was ridiculous. But you know what?
I think
good practice for the anniversary.
But we crushed it, man. Like, and Nolan helped out.
Yeah, no, that definitely helped.
But we fucking crush it in the
probably
tap room, dude.
definitely helped earn extra money with having he was working over in the other building.
Yeah.
With the kegerator over there, which only has 4 taps.
Yeah.
On it. But luckily we had the options. But I don't know if he ever ran out of anything though, which is odd.
He never. Yeah, he didn't come over to refill a 6-barrel at all.
No. And
So-
all I have over there right now is the 5-gallon kegs.
Yeah.
So that leads me to believe that either everything's getting ready to go at once.
Yeah.
Which
Tomorrow's going to be fun.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. It does happen. Like, kickstand usually goes the fastest, but then the other ones will go, like, almost always at the same time.
Yeah.
And the other problem is right now is I don't have an extra 6-l of kickstand, so I'm going to have to go back to a half barrel.
Oh, damn.
So
yeah. You'll just go back to three on tap then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I told him, like, I may take wee bit off until we can get to the sock hop, because we got sock hop on out there right now as well.
Yeah.
Because he said we're still a little ways out from even being able to do another round of kickstand.
Yeah.
He's like, do you think we can fit 2 half barrels out here? I'm like, maybe. I know that it'll fit 5 6-ls.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like that line was probably 50 to 70 people
It was
deep the
wild,
entire
dude.
day.
It was wild. Like, good for them and good for us. And you left after
That party bus showed up. Jesus
that
Christ.
was amazing. Everyone at the bar was just like laughing because they're just like, oh, Bryan's gonna leave, and I'm like, here's a party bus, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
And then
right
all of a sudden,
now?
there I was again.
Yeah, it's like there were 20 people that came in from the party bus, and they all just got 1 beer, which is that's great. Like, it made our job easier.
That's typical for a party bus.
Yeah.
But I knew that you were going to get your shit rocked for a second. So I'm like, all right, I'll just come back. Zeke, stop it.
Yeah, whoa, come on, dude.
I'm like, you're going to get your shit rocked for a minute, but as soon as we get everybody a beer, they'll be fine.
Yeah, that was a day, dude. That was a day.
Yeah. And everything just snowballed
Yeah.
all day. And
But so the Cousins guys, the Cousins Maine Lobster guys, shout out to them. Great dudes, really nice dudes.
there was like 4 or 5 of them working in that thing. And I think there was a girl working with them too that I think she got done. Like, she
Yeah, I
helped
think she
open
left
up.
early
There
or
was a couple
something.
people that I think helped open up, and then there was a shift change at some point.
Yeah, but they had said, like, once they all left, they easily dropped between, what was it, like 4 of them, 4 or 5?
I think there were still 5 of them.
They dropped like $40 or $50 in cash tips.
Oh, nice.
For us. And they're just like, this is the best place we've been to so far.
Oh,
like,
good.
You guys are awesome. We hope we can come back.
Well, I know they kind of
You
said
know.
that when I was still there, and I'm like, you
Yeah.
don't have to bullshit us. Like, if there's something we could potentially do better, let us know.
No, they loved us, and
Nice.
they loved our setup compared to other places they've been.
Well, like the goat, like freaking, it was like wrapped around the building.
Yeah,
I heard the other issues, like apparently they were late. Somebody forgot to bring the keys for the serving
Did you
doors.
see the comments that we had on the Facebook post about that?
No, I didn't.
So, someone was just like, well, I hope they don't show up late and they have the keys this time.
No, I missed that.
But that was, it was a crazy day, but I really had a lot of fun. This is something I talked about with Gina, just being down in Phoenix, talking to all these people at all these different breweries, kind of gave me like this rejuvenated feeling behind the bar.
Yeah.
Of like talking to people, because like every place that Steve and I went, like we heard so many good stories and like met so many awesome like patrons, talked to the bar staff, and I'm just like, fuck, man, like this is why I love this job.
Yeah.
you know, because you can hear so many stories and like make friends, and like we went to Goldwater, and
I know you really liked Goldwater too.
Goldwater
You
was
bought a
amazing.
couple. You said they had some great merch.
The merch was the best merch I've ever seen in a tap room, like bar none.
Yeah.
Like hands down. Like I could have bought all their shirts and would not have been upset about it.
Yeah. I was going to try.
It kind of gave me a rejuvenated like feeling of what I'm doing behind the bar, and like I feel like that's kind of been reflective this week.
Yeah.
With all the bar shifts that I've had.
Yeah, because you actually had to work a little bit more behind bar.
And I loved it, man. Like I loved every single moment of it.
Well, you're welcome to cover a Sunday anytime you want.
Anytime I want. Thanks, man.
Because I almost made that joke.
Probably not until after the wedding. Yes,
Yeah.
Leading up to the wedding.
Oh,
probably not.
Because I almost made that joke earlier when you said something like, "Oh yeah, Gina actually had Sunday off." I'm like, "Huh, I wonder what that's like."
I mean, I've worked since I've let's see, the last 2 Sundays I've worked have been at Transparent.
Yeah.
And it were the first 2 Sundays I've worked in like 6 years.
Dick. Bragger.
Hey, man. That's what happens when you work at a sushi restaurant that's closed on Mondays and, Zach used to work Sundays. That was Zach's deal.
Well, so, like, it was funny. Like, when we first opened, it was Nolan, even with Tim being there. But then once he hired Zach, he worked, for like another month on Sundays, and then Zach took over Sundays.
Yeah.
And then Nigel took over Sundays. And then when I went full-time, I took
You
over
took
Sundays.
Sundays. Yeah.
And last summer was insane. Like,
Yeah.
I worked, I think I've had maybe 5 Sundays off since going full-time. And that was April of last year, of 2023.
Yeah.
So I'm at probably 70, 80 weeks now.
Dude, I know it, man.
And I've had maybe 5 Sundays off. And of those 5, I've probably worked, because I had the Sunday off, I probably worked a Wednesday 3 of those.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like between the ages of 18 and 27, 28, I never had a Sunday off.
Yeah. And man, and I did have a lot of Sundays off. Cause I end up, I had a, corporate job, right? So occasionally I'd work on Saturdays overtime, but always had the Sundays off still.
Yeah.
And then as my boys got older, I was coaching soccer. So pretty much I was Monday through Saturday as far as some sort of activity. So Sunday was just my day to either do shit at the house or do nothing, right?
Yeah.
And it's just really been in the last, I guess right before COVID, about a year before COVID, I worked at Blade and Timber, and I'd work Sundays. But that was also part of, I was trying to avoid being at home because obviously I was going through issues and
some shit.
So I'm like, yeah, I'll work Sunday gladly.
Yeah.
Just to get away from home.
Yeah. Get away from the shit.
For a few hours. And, but then COVID happened, and then I was home a lot. But then even when I worked at part-time at Transparent, I didn't work Sundays.
Yeah.
I worked, Friday nights, Saturdays, and then if we were doing cornhole, I was doing, so it was usually Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. And I would open Saturdays. So then it was nice because okay, I had my Saturday nights. I only worked 4 hours on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I'd open and work till maybe 3.
Yeah.
And that was when we opened at 10 though too.
Yeah.
And if we were busy, okay, I might end up being there till 5. And so once I switched over to full time, all of a sudden, I had no weekends.
Yeah.
And I was all right with that because I was, newly single, divorced, whatever, separated. And so I'm all right, it allows me to keep myself out of trouble, not be spending as much money because I'm obviously don't have the weekends to go off and do
And gallivant,
concerts or movies or other bars or whatever, events.
Yeah.
But now I'm to that point where I'm like, man, I sure wish I had
Yeah, man.
even Sundays.
I get it.
Like Jen and I were looking at something today and we're like, oh, that'd be probably cool. I'm like, yeah, it's probably only on the fucking weekends.
Yep.
And so I mean, I feel bad for you though too, because you've been starting to do more closing on Saturdays.
It's fine.
So, but
I'm used to it.
yeah, I mean, I know it, but I've gotten used to it.
That's why I like the Sundays off is the only day that we have with each other.
Yeah.
Because Mondays with her new job, she's either opening or works.
So she wants to go to bed a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean that was this morning.
How's the yoga training going?
It's self-paced online.
Yeah.
So she hasn't really had the time.
Okay.
With the job, with wedding shit. But she's starting massage therapy school in November.
Nice.
With what's the name of the place? Massage Envy.
Okay.
And so it's a 6-month school, and they pay for a majority of it.
Okay.
And then after it's said and done, she has an 18-month contract with them. So it's a guaranteed job after she completes the training. So her whole big picture for her, because she's fucking brilliant, is doing wellness retreats.
Yeah.
And that's why she did the accounting stuff for school to know how to operate, finances for a business. That's why she's doing all this other stuff that she knows, she wants to do self wellness, and she's really into making tinctures, and has all these books about herbal remedies and medicines and stuff, and she wants to be able to just do that all in one thing. And I'm just I brew beer, I can make coffee.
But there's a lot of science in that though too.
Dude, she's goddamn.
That's awesome though.
She's a fucking genius, man.
Yeah. So
I love you, Gina.
We love you, Gina.
I love you, Gina.
Damn, Gina.
Damn, Gina.
We need to do a Damn Gina segment.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she doesn't listen, so it's...
but so it's going to make it even better.
Yeah.
Because then people that listen but know Gina will be like, oh, yeah, did you hear this? She'd be like, what the fuck?
You got the shout out.
She'd be like, why the fuck are you guys talking about me?
Because you're amazing, that's why.
Because we love you, Gina.
That's right. Did you see my post? We've had
Daisy
for a year, dude.
You've had Daisy for a year. I saw
had a
that.
dog for a year, man.
Derpy ear Daisy, DED.
Oh, DED, that derpy ear dog. Love that dog. She's so dumb.
And you didn't even want her.
I sure didn't. I will say that right now.
I mean, speaking of dogs, I have an extra dog now, but she's been in her kennel, so.
Lily? Is that her
Lily?
name?
Yeah.
Lily?
She's a crackhead. She's a special girl.
She's teeny tiny, man.
She's pretty much full size at this point.
That's crazy.
I know. She's got crackhead energy though.
She sure does, man.
Oh yeah, you haven't even seen it.
No,
yet.
I have not. I saw her going crazy when we were putting beer in the fridge.
Yeah. She's got some mad ups.
Is she
She's a boxer.
I was about to say, it looks like a boxer.
And something else mix. I know Jen knows a little bit better because it was one of Jen's pups from one of her a couple of her other dogs, and that she's just held on to because she had another dog named Goose, and that one of her friends drove down
from. Say Goose just got adopted, right?
Yeah, from one of Jen's best friends in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's wild.
And
but that's awesome.
Drove down
that's cool.
from Pennsylvania to pick him up.
That's
and
cool.
then made already had a dog, not a dog collar, but the tag made for him. Jen showed me a picture, and apparently they're Baltimore fans though. And so it has the Ravens logo on one side, but then it says Goose on the other side, and then her number.
So they kept the name.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So Jen's super
'Cause-
happy about that.
Daisy's name before we made it Daisy was Midnight.
Yeah. Well, I know my previous dog, I had another bulldog before Zeke. When we got her from the Kansas City English Bulldog Rescue, they had renamed her to Mum, but apparently her original name was Daisy.
Oh, really?
But we had a Boston Bully before her that was named Daisy. Like, well, we can't go with Daisy.
Yeah.
She's gotten used to Mom, so then we changed her name to Maisie.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
So we had Maisie for a couple years as well.
Yeah.
And then, she passed away. I don't want to get into that. That's
Yeah.
kind of a hard topic.
Yeah, no, I know.
But then, I've had Zeke for a little over a year now as well.
Yeah, that's wild.
Because I got him shortly after I started at the brewery full time.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I rehomed him from some friends of my brother's, and I've kind of become friends with them as well, and I've seen them in the cornhole community
Circuit, yeah.
if you will, yeah. Because they had to rehome Zeke because their daughter, come to find out, had like a severe
like allergy
allergy
or something. Oh, that sucks.
Like she was getting
to
hives
to dander for like pet dander and stuff.
No, apparently bulldogs just have this natural like fungus on them, and their daughter had this severe allergy to that fungus.
Oh, damn.
So yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, he's been with me. Jen loves him though too.
Zeke's a good boy.
She during her trip bought him his own a toy as a sorry for having to deal with my crackhead dog. She's like, yeah, I wasn't gonna buy a toy for Lily because I can give her the same tennis ball she's already had and she thinks it's new.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's been a good episode. We're already past an hour. I need a cough again. Hold on.
That probably got picked up on my mic. That's fine.
Probably, but it's not going to be as bad. So.
No, you're good.
I know we've talked about we started looking at getting some different mics too. So
Yeah.
and we'll start adding to the podcast and
Doing YouTube videos.
yeah, we definitely need to work on that. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Jen to help us a little bit on that. Maybe even Gina if she's available.
What would she do?
We'll just like help with producing some of the stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And helping, with the video as a whole.
Yeah.
Make it a group effort.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Teamwork. Yeah. High five. Woo. Clap it up, everybody. Come on, clap it up. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, this is a good one, man.
No, this was a good show.
That's fun.
Yeah, especially we went into it. You had already started hitting record, and I didn't even realize
I
it.
told you, son.
And hadn't even looked up anything yet. And we just ran with it. Unlike that episode a couple episodes ago.
Oh, yeah.
So, have you gotten back into this?
Dude, I have.
Doppel?
Yeah. Oh,
the
dude,
smell
it's
has
so
changed
good.
even more.
Yeah.
It still kind of tastes the same to me. It's super solid.
Like date. I'm getting more date and like raisins. Like the
I get the
cherries kind of
raisins.
gone away,
Yeah.
but it's just super sweet.
No, this has been a solid beer.
I'm a big fan.
Good job, Banter.
Way to go.
That was solid.
Shlomo.
Showmo. Because, Missouri.
Yeah.
Show me.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, we need that one. Wow.
Got rid of it.
We kind of do. No, we have it.
Ah, there it is.
We have the
Okay.
anime wow.
And then we have
Wow, it's very nice.
Yeah, maybe we need the Owen Wilson. Wow.
wow.
Yeah. Or we could do the Joey. Whoa. We could bring it back.
Here's the thing though. I think Friends sucks.
No, that's not the Joey wow.
Oh.
Not Joey from Friends wow.
Okay.
From Blossom wow.
Okay, well, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, that might be a little too old for you.
I remember Blossom. I don't remember it as well as I remember Friends, which is a terrible show.
Ooh, man.
Yeah. Oh, I hope I ruffle some feathers on that one.
Yeah, make sure you comment in the. Oh, shout out to Chad. Chad will sometimes he makes comments in the episode because there's like a text thing.
Oh shit!
In the episode,
we have a text line.
Well, it's like built into our thing, our Buzzsprout thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he's made comments on the thing, so that's super dope. So if you guys ever, anybody listening, want to do comments, if I know
please.
it works. I know it works in Spotify. I'm not sure what Chad uses, but no, like he pretty consistently will leave comments or whatever, because he's talked about, like, he's like, oh yeah, the music was a little high this one, the music was great this one, because Chad being blind, like he listens to the podcast at like 3 times speed.
Yeah, that's crazy. He said next time he comes up, he's gonna like demonstrate for us how.
Oh yeah, he said he's gonna play it. I think he said he planned on being here for the anniversary.
Oh, cool.
Which that might be hard to demonstrate for us on that one, because we'll probably be slammed that day.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I guess technically we could do it ourselves.
Yeah, but it's not as fun.
It's not as fun. Maybe we need to try and pull up something that we can play at 3 times speed on the podcast, and then that way for him,
play it. It's 6 times.
It comes
speed?
sounds like, what is it going to be 6 times, or is it going to be like 9 times?
Might be 9 times.
9.
Oh, let's do that.
Just to see, like, that way we get an idea. But then for him, sorry, Chad. Hopefully it doesn't warp your brain.
So your head doesn't explode.
But we always appreciate the feedback.
Yeah.
On that, because I know I've heard feedback from other people that come into the bar that do listen to the episodes as well. Make sure you keep doing
Do you guys, are you a friend or a fan of the show Friends? Because I'm not. I think that show sucks. It's overrated.
Back on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm dying on that hill.
I mean, I've never really watched it.
You're not missing a damn thing.
I've seen a bunch of episodes, but never watched a lot.
Yeah. It's not as quotable as,
Parks and Rec,
Seinfeld, or just like a show about people who were, friends without it being friends. Yeah. Seinfeld and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia are far better, far superior, in my opinion.
I mean, I was never a big Seinfeld fan either.
Oh, it's so good. It's better.
So, I mean, maybe.
It is objectively better.
Objectively. There's the key word there.
Subjectively?
It doesn't matter.
It is better.
Okay. As far as viewership and stuff, I've never really watched either of them. So don't give a shit.
Good for you.
But anyway, make sure you guys share us with your friends.
Bryan is Switzerland in this conversation.
No, I'm going to go freaking just wreak havoc on it. The whole Pop-Tart is a sandwich idea.
Oh, it sure is. It's a dessert sandwich.
Yeah.
We've already had the sandwich debate. Yeah. Well, not a debate, conversation.
Shout out to Ellie, who apparently didn't listen to that episode.
What are you doing, dude?
Yeah, Ellie. I know Miranda's listened.
Hot dog's a sandwich. And on that note,
thank you, everybody. We'll see you next episode. Cheers.